Right guys, we are talking Hernandez because of that tweet, and if you're not sure what I'm talking about, I will quickly fill you in. Hernandez has retweeted a report from Sky Sports News, including quotes from Carlos Vela saying that if he was Hernandez, he would leave Manchester United, and Hernandez needs to think about his football, and basically, if he doesn't get playing time at Manchester United, he should leave. Hernandez himself has retweeted that message to his 2-point-something million followers, which is very surprising because he's usually so professional and diligent and sort of keeps his head down and does his football. The message was later deleted, but by then it was too late. Storm erupted. So there you are. So this is where we're starting. What do we know about Hernandez as a player? So these are the facts. He has been at Manchester United since 2010. He has scored 54 times, but he has started only 43 games, come off the bench 38 games. So he's sort of playing one, being on the bench for the other. He's not really had a great run in the last 3 years. In terms of his impact though, he is third to only Ronaldo and Messi in goals to minutes, which is incredible. He gets a goal about once every 95 minutes for Manchester United. It's nearly a goal a game, as I'm sure you will have worked out. Bit of extra time, he's on a goal a game. So he's a player with immense ability, as we know, an incredible goal scorer, and we want him to stay, and that is what the stats say. Well, with a goal to minute ratio that good, we have to question why isn't he playing, especially in the big games. He didn't feature at the weekend against Fulham, mostly though because of the injuries we sustained by half time, so we didn't really have a choice there. But would he have come on anyway? We don't know. He certainly didn't start. There is a thought that perhaps he's too similar to Michael Owen in that his game is so limited to scoring goals. That is all he does. You could argue that from a centre forward, that's all you want. But he is behind in the pecking order the likes of Robin van Persie and Wayne Rooney, who offer so much more to the team because they come back and get involved in play and create chances for other people. Hernandez is a goal scorer. He is a poacher. He doesn't offer those avenues. So this is obviously a dilemma for David Moyes because Hernandez clearly isn't in the mould of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in that he's happy to sit on the bench and come on and sort of make the difference, which is completely understandable because he's a young man with massive, massive ability, and there are lots and lots of major players in European football now. There's lots of money on the table. He could be getting starts at probably the likes of Real Madrid and elsewhere around Europe. He doesn't want to sit on the bench for his career, which is understandable. So, what's Moyes said about him? Very positive things recently. There's a little link here somewhere. Click that and you can find out because we put it online. We do that. We're lovely. But Moyes has also been talking up the link between Rooney and Van Persie. So it seems unlikely that Hernandez is ever going to break that sort of duo up. So to summarise, what do we do with Hernandez? Because clearly 2 into 3 does not fit and it's a problem. He gets more goals from starting games than he does from coming off the bench. That's a fact. His goal percentage is much higher in games he starts. And we completely understand. But what we don't know is who did send that tweet. It could have been Hernandez himself. It could have been his team that look after his Twitter feed. But the main thing is it clearly confirms things that have been going around for a while. Lots of talk that he isn't happy with the games he's getting, that he might be looking elsewhere. Next year is a World Cup year. January maybe he could be thinking. We don't know that. So what we would like is for you to tell us right down below what you would do if you were David Moyes. How would you deal with Hernandez? Would you just say, well look, there's no room for him. We've got Van Persie, we've got Rooney. We're not going to use him in the big games, ship him off. Or would you be starting him? Would you say that he's a man who scores goals almost every time he plays? And that is surely the most important thing for a centre forward. So you play him up front and work the rest out around him. What would you do? Please write it down. Let us know. It's a genuine dilemma.